Do you want to know how to invest money to make more money? Just about everybody does, but a lot of people overlook this super important starting point, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. Hi, I'm Camille Gaines, financial coach and founder of financialwoman.com and author of Earn, Grow, Give. I've been investing for over 3 decades, and I teach and share about that here and at financialwoman.com. So one of the things that people overlook is super important. A lot of people think they're going to start investing by learning how to invest in an index fund, or learning how to invest in the stock market, or maybe learning how to hire a financial advisor. But before you do any of that, here's something that I want you to stop and ask. Where is the market for the thing that I want to invest in right now, whether it's the stock market, the bond market, or a real estate market? Where is the market based on where it has been historically? And I'll tell you why that's super important. It seems so obvious, it's silly to state it, but when you buy at lower prices or lower valuations for any of those investments, you get way more for your money. It's just like going shopping for a cashmere sweater in May versus October. You're getting that same sweater, but you're getting way more value for less money. So that's how I want you to think of investing. Women are great shoppers, but when it comes to our money, we don't always think in terms of how can I get the best value for my money, whatever I want to invest in. And that happens by asking this question. Now, let me say that there are some times it may not matter that much to you. Like if you're a really long-term investor, maybe a couple of decades, and those financial goals that you're investing to reach are so far away that you've got a lot of time to reach those goals, and you can ride those market valuations up and down. It may not matter to you. Or if you have enough money that you have enough money to live the way you want for life, it may not matter to you. You may just say, I just want to invest and I'm not going to worry about the valuations. But the closer you are toward needing your financial goals reached, maybe near retirement, or you have a shorter term financial goal, maybe it's college funding, then you're going to want to think about and look at where is the market based on where it typically is, so that you can consider the valuation before putting all your money into it. And a lot of people miss this step. They think, oh my gosh, I've just got to start investing. You know, my brother-in-law or my sister or whoever has been in stocks and they made all this money, and I just can't take it anymore. I've been procrastinating, and that's what I'm going to do this year or this month. I'm gonna invest in the stock market, or I'm going to invest in whatever it is. But before you do any of that, look and see where that type of investment is based on the history. And again, think cashmere sweaters in May. You're going to get more for your money if there's been a correction. Now, one caveat with that is it's hard to invest when markets have corrected. Everybody is fearful. There's a lot of emotion around the market, so I do want to point that out. And I'm not suggesting you be a market timer. I'm suggesting that you be a smart shopper and smart consumer when it comes to your investing, just like you do in other areas of your life. Now, let me give you some examples of what you might discover if you ask the question, where is the stock market based on where it's been relative to history? So you might find that the stock market, and these are just examples, they are not going to necessarily apply to when you see this video. These are just examples. So you might find that the stock market has been or is in year 8 of a strong up market, what we call a bull market. And so, and you may discover that is a really long time. It is a long time for a strong up market. And so you may want to be a little more cautious. You may discover that the stock market is lower than it was 2 years ago, and that it's unusually low by terms of valuation. And in that case, well, you may want to allocate a little bit more money to stocks. And again, only you can discern this. I'm not telling you what to do. I like to teach and inform so you can confidently make decisions, whether you invest yourself or whether you work with a financial advisor. So another example of an answer you might find out if you ask the question, what's happening with this type of investment I want to make relative to what it's done in the past, you might find that bonds have an all-time low yield. You might want to ask why, or you might want to find out what's around the corner based on that odd event that's happening around bonds. Another example that might be a little bit closer to home, no pun intended, you may notice that you may ask what's happening in my real estate market near my home or in my area. And you might find that the real estate market is cheaper than it's been in years. Or on the other hand, you might find that the real estate market is extremely strong. It's been extremely strong for 7 or 8 years, and that people are overbidding on prices in your area. And in that case, you may want to be a little more conservative in investing in a home. So that's what I wanted to share with you in this video is always ask. The first step is for the thing I'm wanting to buy with my money, because investing is buying something with your money. Am I getting good value based on where it's been in history? And let me tell you how you can get the answer to these questions. I promised I would share that with you. So for the stock market, I would simply look up, I like stock charts, and I've done other videos on how to read a stock chart, and be sure to look at that. But I would simply look at a stock chart, and it paints a beautiful picture of where the market's been over the years. That's easy to see on a stock chart. You can do the same thing with other types of investments such as real estate or such as bonds, but it's a little trickier. Bonds really relate to several things, especially the interest rate. So you could just Google what is the price on bonds relative to history, or what is the interest rate doing? And so you're probably aware that interest rates are super, super low as I record this video, and they have been for many years. They appear to be heading back up. But when interest rates go up, the value of bonds go down. So you will want to know that. That is information you would want to know before making that purchase into the bond market, especially if it's longer term bonds, which I won't go into detail here. And then, of course, your real estate prices, your home, which is the biggest investment a lot of people make. Ask a local realtor, or you can Google it and find out what's happening in your area, especially if you live in a city. So that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. As always, I call it check the price tag before you invest your money in anything. If you liked this information, you found it helpful, I would love it if you would like it below, if you would follow my channel, because that way you won't miss any of my videos and my updates. So again, like it for me, follow my channel if you would like to learn how to invest and learn how to invest money so you make money, because that's what we're all trying to do when it comes to our investments. Thank you.